สวัสดีครับผมเต๋อรัตนันนะฮะวันนี้รายการนายเดเทนนี่ต้องบอกว่าได้รับสิทธิพิเศษนะฮะหรือว่าความพิเศษอีกแล้วเราจะพาคุณผู้ชมไปสัมภาษณ์แล้วก็พูดคุยกับนักร้องแล้วก็นักแต่งเพลงที่ต้องบอกอายุยังน้อยมากๆเจ้าของเพลงฮิตอย่าง Come Through Always Out Care แล้วก็ Super Cut นะฮะนั่นก็คือ Jeremy Zucker ครับสวัสดีครับผม My name is Terry from 9 to 10 Thailand
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too
Hello, my Thai fans. It's been so long since I've been out there. It's crazy. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I really miss it over there. We had a lot of fun. I only spent like a day and a half in Thailand. That's sort of
That's
how
halfway.
it works. Yeah, it's very quick. When I go back, I'll definitely be spending more time there.
I've heard that you drove a tuk-tuk here in Bangkok,
I
right?
did. I did, yeah.
Do you remember that? How does it feel?
It was crazy. It's not like anything I've ever driven before. The controls are super weird. I don't even remember. It was like a motorcycle, but also
Yeah.
with gears.
And of course, you will be back because your fans need you here. You feel like do anything first thing first when you arrive to Thailand?
I mean, I need to go out to eat first thing. I had one of the best meals. I had one of the best meals of my life in Bangkok. I don't think we had tom yum or pad thai, but we had a duck curry, stir-fried morning glory, which was so good.
So now talking about your new single, "Cry with You." So what's the beginning? What actually inspired you to write the song?
So I was on the East Coast writing songs with some friends, and I have a friend who lived on the West Coast named Lauren, and she was going through a really tough time. I was really just on FaceTiming with her, consoling her, and trying to do as much as I can to be there for her, but I really didn't feel like I could just through the phone. And so I told her since I can't be there with you, I feel like all I can do is cry with you. And she was like, you should make that a song. And I was like, okay. So I went to the other room and wrote it, and that's how it happened.
How long does it take? It sounds like it happened very fast.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens like that.
Normally, I mean, are you currently, like lately, have been crying?
Couple weeks or a month or two, I'll have a moment where I tear up, and I'll definitely be crying during movies. All the time.
I'm crying right now. Can you
In
Jeremy
person, right?
me up? Crying with the neural space.
Buying them flowers is a classic one. Going out of your way to let them know that you're there for them.
Okay, talking about your new release album.
The album is, I would say it's more upbeat. It's a bit happier. It's a bit louder. More energy. I feel very much more like confident and knowing in terms of like my life and where I'm at. It's a bit less like in my own head and a bit more like things that I have to say. It's a lot of fun. I think it's a really cool stage in my musical growth.
I guess 2019 until 2021 right now. I mean, we all have been going through a very tough time, perhaps.
As difficult as it was, I think a lot of people are coming out of this with a bit more strength, and having learned a bit more about themselves with all of this. I just had a lot of time to think and reflect about what I wanted out of all of this. I guess I learned that I needed to stop taking myself too seriously and stop thinking too much, and I'm doing music because I love it and because it's fun. One of the things that was holding me back was a lot of anger, and I felt like I really got to express that on the album, and I got to look at all the things that I thought that I wasn't too good at, one of them being like producing with drums and high energy. I got to look at that and be like, I'm gonna get over this. It's just it's coming from a place of confidence and from a place of knowing myself a bit more.
So you also will be back on tour after the release of the album too.
Yeah, right now I have a bunch of dates in the US planned, hoping everything stays the way it is now, because the US is sort of on a good track with vaccinations, and we're gonna do it just for vaccinated people, to make sure people stay safe.
One of the last thing for you to say to the Thai fans, I mean, we are here still and fighting with the COVID-19 or everything. Can I teach you some Thai? It's very simple. You can say สู้นะครับ
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 Okay, thank you for your time, Jeremy, and I hope you're doing great. Stay strong, and we're looking forward to see you here in Bangkok again for your tour.
Thanks so much. You too.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. ขอบคุณครับ
สวัสดีครับ